All right, Woke Madness continues. Sources telling Fox News that Target held an emergency meeting today to discuss removing some of its annual Pride Month displays from the front windows of the stores after backlash against some products like transgender-friendly swimwear. The source tells Fox that Target is terrified of a Bud Light situation. Here now, Outkick host Tomi Lahren, Charly Arnolt with us. Thank you. All right, Charly, we'll start with you tonight. Okay, I don't even know if I can find a correct way to describe the way that the women's bathing suit that are worn by biological men hides biological male parts. That's about as efficiently as I can say it.
Yeah, there actually is a correct descriptor. They're called tuck-friendly and crotch-expanded swimwear, and those were two of the elements that were on display right when you walk into Target stores, and something that I would venture to say the majority of Target consumers are not looking for, whether it's for themselves or for their children. Yet this is exactly what they were confronted with, and parents are obviously very ticked off about this. This is just really one more space that they can't control what their kids are seeing. Their woke agenda is being force-fed to their children. First it was in their schools, then it was in their sports teams of their children. Now it's like you can't even peacefully shop at Target as a family. You know,
Tomi, let's get your take. I mean, on my radio show earlier today, I thought I knew what tuck-friendly was, and thankfully I guessed right, but my staff is laughing that I'm even asking the question about what it means. But why are these stores getting involved in these controversial issues? They're in business to make money. They're in business not to alienate their customers. Why are they getting involved in politics and taking controversial positions?
Well, a little thing called the Corporate Equality Index, and that's exactly what they live and die by. But I think that Target really soon is about to find out what happens when conservatives shop, or rather don't shop, because they are about to get Bud Lighted. And I will tell your audience, I live here in Nashville, Tennessee, as you know, and that emergency meeting Target had, well, apparently it affected my local store, because I went there this afternoon here in Nashville, and last week the Pride stuff all up in the front, all of this paraphernalia. Today I went there, it's way in the back, behind the swimsuits, behind the workout wear. They have moved it because they well know, because we set the precedent with Bud Light, that consumers are conservative, especially in places like the South, and we buy things and we have the power not to buy things. So Target, beware. I know that you allow a small minority of the population to run roughshod, but not here in Tennessee, and hopefully not in a city or state near you guys.
Charly, why do these corporations keep making the same mistake?
Well, I don't think there's any lessons to be learned here, Sean. I think it's very obvious that these corporations know exactly what they're doing. I don't even, quite frankly, buy the fact that it was an emergency meeting, because they knew all along, by putting this display front and center, there was going to be backlash. But the fact remains, these corporations, Target, we've seen it with Adidas, we've seen it with Bud Light, they have been captured by the left, and they have just completely ignored their consumer base. They've ignored their bottom line, and instead they are purely out to push a social agenda, and that's exactly what we're seeing with Target. It's infuriating.
All right, Charly, thank you. Tomi, thank you. Good to see you both.